we don't really. Coach Settle doesn't give us grades,
Okay.
so I don't know what our percentage
Were
is.
you happy though with how you guys, looking back on the tape? Were you happy with how you ran?
Yeah, we were pretty pleased with the way we ran. Got some good movement with the O line, and then got some holes, and me and Talon were able to do some pretty good things.
What do you think is behind some of the inability for some of the big plays? You guys haven't had a ton of them this year.
I don't know what.
Just hit and miss, maybe.
Yeah, I guess that probably be the biggest thing. It's just big play hasn't really been there for us yet. We've had a couple of them, but I wouldn't say big play like that. So we don't know what it would be. Just gonna keep pressure for them, and when they come, they'll come.
I think it's just a block here, a cut there, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if because there's always we always have a free hitter, obviously, with the defense, and they get us sooner than we would like, I guess. So we don't know. It's I guess it's just always a couple things away from it, but we see them coming. We see them coming. We're not going to press for them as long as we keep moving the chains. We don't really care about the big play like that.
How difficult is that, though? I mean, because if you're going to get the big play, then you do have to
Right.
have those long drives and
Right.
be good on third down, which hasn't always been the case so far this year.
Yeah, that's something we're working on, making sure that we stay consistent and keep moving the ball, getting positive yardage. So we don't know necessarily waiting for the big play like that. When it comes, it comes. We're just going to make sure that we get our goals with the plays that we have.
How much more difficult is Iowa going to be this week than what you've seen besides maybe Alabama?
It's obviously going to be difficult going in the Big Ten play. We don't want to necessarily say that we're going to prepare any differently. Though we're just going to make sure we keep preparing the same way we have been, and should be a fun game to play.
It's got to mean more though, just because it is the Heartland Trophy.
Oh, definitely. It's any trophy game. I mean, as much as people say it's just another game, it's not. It's a trophy game, West Division game. All that is in the play right now, and so it's definitely a big game. And opening Big Ten play here, getting a chance to play Iowa here, and you hear all the stuff people saying, we just alike in programs and stuff like that. So we're going to make sure that it's going to be a big game.
Going against a run defense like that, is there anything extra you guys focus on or prepare for in practice this week?
Yeah, just making sure that we're crisp and making sure that we're playing fast. Reading our keys the right way, and I guess just playing fast. Like I said, we don't want to be slow through the hole because it's a good run defense, like you said, and just going to make sure that we try to keep playing and replicate how we played last week and good running performance and grow off of it.
You haven't given up a rushing touchdown yet this year. Is that any extra motivation for you guys?
I mean, I actually didn't know that. I didn't know that until you said it. But yeah, I mean that it's gonna be a fun game, and Smash Mouth football is a Big Ten, so we're gonna try to make sure we get a couple rushing touchdowns.
You mentioned Smash Mouth football. There's a lot of talk. This is always a black and blue game. Do you see it that way, or is there maybe a little more aerial attack or a little more finesse to it?
I mean, we're gonna try to have a balanced offense like we have been. We haven't had a game where we've had a big passing performance and a big rushing performance. So we're gonna try to make sure that we come into the game balanced. But yeah, you're right. Up front, it's gonna be a big game in the trenches. So our O line, D line is gonna step up, and we know that we're gonna have a big game.
And that front seven may not be as flashy as Alabama's, but they're pretty stout. What do they do that makes them so good?
They're just tough to move. They know where they want to go, and they make sure that we don't move them from where they want to go. So we're going to try to make sure that we do that. And because our line, we can play with the best of them when we're clicking. So we're going to try to make sure we do that.
Did it seem like Alec had big eyes out there when he got out there on the field, or it seemed like he
was definitely excited. We were excited for him. It was an awesome experience to be a part of. Because I know exactly how I felt last year when I got to go in at the end of the game and play for the first time. So I was excited for him, happy for him that he got the big plays. He got to work on his speed, let him run away from a couple people. But it was fun to watch. I was happy for him, real happy for him.
You rib him for that?
Oh yeah, big time. It was a joke in the locker room afterwards. But we were happy with the way he played and make sure he held onto the ball, and it was fun to watch.
Talk about trying to hold on to the ball. You guys only turned the ball over twice, no fumbles yet this year. How big of an emphasis has that been for Coach Settle?
Big time. Coach Settle, he told us a story about when he fumbled when he was in college, and so he definitely made it a point to make sure that we've held on to the ball. We use a heavier ball to when we're doing our individual drills and stuff like that. So it's definitely a point of emphasis. And he harps on it after every play almost. He'll do this to us to make sure that we know that that's the main goal at the end of every play is to maintain possession. So we make sure that we do that. And me and Taiwan, we'll always just punch the ball when anytime each other's holding it, just to make sure that we're keeping that in the back of our head. So that's definitely a big focal point for us in the running back room.
Watching Melvin go off last year against Iowa, usually, like I said, a good run defense. What did you see? Have you watched any film from that, or what have you seen that you and Taiwan can do in particular to kind of exploit that front seven?
This is it's a different team, but we've watched a lot of games. I mean, obviously we watched the game from last year, but we watched some of their games from this year too. So we're still breaking that down, making sure we can find what we can do against their defense and whatnot. But like you said, Melvin had a great game against them, and we hope to have a similar rushing performance to that this year.
And what different dynamic does the two fullback set bring to the run game?
Oh, it's just it's not that much different, honestly. I mean, we have sometimes we use a fullback and a tight end. Now we just get two fullbacks, so it's cool. It's all three running backs back there. That's how we look at it. So we try to make sure that we're successful with that. We were last week, and I scored my touchdown with the three fullbacks set, and I think Taiwan had one too. So I mean, we like it like that, and it's fun having Wade and Ramish up there because give Ramish a chance to go in there and hit some people too. So it's been fun. It was fun having that set, and we'll probably use it again this week.